Tropical agriculture dependent on natural rainfall and large labor force reaches its greatest magnitude. And a large labor force reaches its greatest magnitude in the monsoon land. The soil provides the basis for the livelihood of millions. Farming is not only a dominant occupation of the greater part of the people but also forms the mainstay of the economy of the Indian subcontinent. Farming. Okay, soil farming. China, Southeast Asia, Eastern Brazil, and the West Indies. The following types of wheat paddy cultivation rice. Rice is the most important staple crop and is grown in tropical lowlands wherever the rain exceeds 70 inches. It is perhaps the most characteristic crop of the monsoon lands and is the total acreage far exceeds that of any other crop. In fact, very few areas outside the influence of the monsoon ever take to the cultivation of the paddy. There are two main varieties: the wet paddy, which is mainly grown on lowlands in the flooded fields or in the terrace uplands, and a dry paddy grown in the regions of the lower rainfall. So there are two main types of paddies: wet paddies and the dry paddies. In fact, very few areas outside the influence of the monsoon ever take to the cultivation of the paddy. There are two main varieties: the wet paddy, which is mainly grown on the lowlands in the flooded fields or terrace uplands, and the dry paddy grown open. Minimum 50 inches of rainfall is required during the growing season. So, 50 inches of rainfall is required. 50 inches of rainfall is required to grow the paddy. Drought and floods that are most inseparable from a monsoon type of climate can be very detrimental to its cultivation. Irrigation water from river, canals, dams, or wells is extensively used in the major rice-producing countries. Other food crops like maize, millet, sorghum, wheat, grain, and beans are of subsidiary importance. Okay, food crops. Okay. They are cultivated in the dry or the cooler areas where rice cannot be grown. The main staple crop is the rice in tropical monsoon type of climate. Rainfall: 50 inches of rainfall required. Two varieties of the rice crop: dry and wet cropping. Irrigation Water from the river, canals, dams, or wells is extensively used in the major rice producing countries. Other food crops like maize, millet, okay. Now, lowland cash crops. What are the lowland cash crops that are grown in these regions or in these climatic conditions? A wide range of lowland tropical cash crops are cultivated for the export market after local needs have been met. The most important crop in this category is the sugar cane. So Brazil is the largest producer of sugar cane. As much as two-thirds of the world's sugar production comes from the tropical countries. Sugar is either grown on plantation or on small holdings wherever rainfall in the sunshine are abundant. Some of the major producers include right now Brazil is a major producer, but what's given in the book is India, Java, Formosa, Cuba, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados. Okay, so just mention the countries. So sugar is either grown on plantation or on small holdings wherever rainfall and sunshine are abundant. So major producers you can write. Right now Brazil is a major producer. India, Java, Formosa, Cuba, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados. So the points which I don't know, I am noting that points so that I can revise it later. Which I know, I'll ignore that all lines for the points. Jute is confined almost entirely to the Gangetic plain. We know that Bihar is a large, right now in India is the largest producer of jute, almost entirely to the Ganges, Brahmaputra Delta in India and the Bangladesh region. Right, it has long been a leading hard fiber for the manufacture of the sacks. Manila hemp is a product of the Philippines, particularly of Mindanao. Also, we have to note this point is very important. Been a leading hard fiber for the manufacture of the sacks. Jute, Gangetic plain, and Bangladesh region as well. It's a hard fiber. So they'll give you an exam. The jute is a soft fiber, and it's a hard fiber. Manufacture of sacks करें. Sacks, you know, Manila hemp. So this is a product. It's a product of the Philippines. It is used to make high quality rope. So Manila hemp is a jute product of the Philippines through which they make rope, high quality ropes. Other indigos still cultivated in India and Java, cotton, a major export of the Indian subcontinent, and bananas, coconut, and spices. You can just mention the crops: cotton, indigo, Bananas, coconuts, and spices. Highland plantation crops. Now, what are the highland plantation crops? You'll find there tea, coffee, and all such crops. You'll see. The colonization of the tropical lands by the Europeans, of course, gave rise to a new form of cultivated landscape in the cooler monsoon highlands. This is the cultivation of certain tree crops in tropical plantations. Thousands of acres of tropical upland forests were cleared to make way for the plantation agriculture, in which tea and coffee are the most important crops. I tell you. Hi, Ravi. Hi, Ravi. Hi. If you can hear me. So this is a cultivation of certain tree crops and tropical plantation, thousands of acres of okay, tea and coffee. These were luxurious in Europe and the 18th century, and the products of the plantation were originally meant only for the export to the mother countries, where there was a great craze for the beverages. Where is located? Where is the location? This is Mumbai. Right now, I'm in Lonavala. Awesome climate, yes. It's raining heavily, anyways. 2000 acres of tropical upland forests were cleared to make way for plantation agriculture, in which tea and coffee are the most important crops. They were luxurious in Europe in the 18th century, and the products of the plantation were originally meant only for the export to the mother countries, where there was a great craze for the beverages. Later, the local people also got into the habit of drinking them, and they fast became necessities. Both the beverages became so popular in and out of the tropics that keeping in the plantation, the Sri Lanka camera press. Both the beverages became so popular and out of the tropics that there was great expansion in the agriculture in the regions with the tropical monsoon climate and tropical marine climate. Coffee originated in Ethiopia. This was very important point. Tea, coffee, Europeans brought in. Skip on this. I'm in a hotel right now, and they have this beautifully created background. Okay. So plantation alga ke plant coffee colonization and all. So all this is very colonization. So coffee originated in Ethiopia and Arabia where it is still grown, but Brazil now accounts for almost half the world's production of the coffee. It is mainly grown on the eastern slopes of the Brazilian plateau. The crop is also cultivated on the highlands slopes between 2000 feet and 4500 feet in the Central American states, India and eastern Java. Lumbering, sifting, cultivation. Now, but Brazil accounts for the half the world's production of the coffee. It is mainly grown by eastern slopes of the Brazilian. The crop is cultivated on the highlands and the slopes within 2000 in the Central American states, India and eastern Java. Okay. Towards tea. So tea originated in China and still an important crop there. So this tea originated in China is still an important crop there, but it requires moderate temperature, that is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Heavy rainfall over 60 inches.